most Christian women have no frickin' clue what goes on down there. And they should know. What all are we going to be covering in this video? So first part of what I talked about in my podcast episode, which is why you should know anatomy, why you should know about your body. It is my passion to connect healthy sexuality and your life. They go together. If you want the full episode, you can go ahead and click in the notes. I'll have a link to it there. But this is just a quick snippet. We're gonna talk about the fun stuff. I am so excited. I'm so excited. I just recorded my podcast episode for the week and talked about probably one of my favorite things to talk about for the podcast, which is anatomy. And you're probably going, who the what? Anatomy, your body in all of its glory. That is what we're talking about. And why do I love talking about anatomy? Because most Christian women have no frickin' clue what goes on down there. And they should know. Because, you know, you're going to have sex, which you should or could. You can. You should know. You should know what is going on down there. Another reason I love talking about this is because most women have no education given to them. And I am all about communicating about the things that people don't typically talk about. Why should you know? Number one, it's your body. It's your body. You know what you look like. You know what your face looks like. You know your hands. You know the rest of yourself, all the things you love, all the things you don't love. And you would never just go up to someone and be like, shaking hands and like, you know, here's my hand that I've never ever looked at. I have no idea what it looks like. Don't let me see it. No. You know what your hand looks like. You offer it to people as a warm hello, a welcome, and you shake hands. It's your body that you're offering. In the same way, when you have sex, that you are offering your own body, and you cannot expect your partner to be like, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly what's going on here. No. You should know your body. Your body is very unique. It is very specific to you. It is not just, there's not just like the woman's body and it works all the same way for every single person. No, you need to know your own body. So the anatomy that I'll be giving you is awesome, but it's only awesome as you apply it and you look at yourself. So number one, it's your body. Number two, you can't share something you don't know. So if you don't know what feels good, if you don't know where the clitoris is, if you don't know how your lips feel and how they act and interact as you get aroused, you can't communicate those things. You can't share those things. Okay? Number three, to fight the nerves and the shame. If you go into a situation where you're like, oh man, I'm so nervous. Speaking, people and the things and I can't. Or maybe it's roller coasters. You're like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm just so nervous. Why? Because you don't understand it. Because it's not common to you. Someone who speaks all the time typically is not nervous anymore because they understand this is where I'm going to stand. This is what I'm going to say. I know it. I've done this. I've got this figured out. Okay. If you understood exactly how a roller coaster worked and you went on one and you rode one or you made one, okay, you wouldn't be so nervous. It's the same thing. If you're nervous about sharing your body, and you're like, I don't really know how this works. You can't just figure out just what sex is. You can't go into it on your honeymoon night for the first time ever, if that's you, and say like, I have no idea. I don't even know what this is. No, people, please don't. Take a mirror, angle it, look at yourself and say, so that's what that's how that matches. That diagram to this is me, this is how I look. Cool, okay? And 4, God gave it to you and he didn't ever tell you not to learn about it. I hate this, but history has made it to where the idea was that the man was sexual because his was protruding and the woman was not sexual because hers was, hidden down there. It's not how this works. God never was like, I'm specifically hiding and tucking you away down between your legs where most people can't see. You can hardly even look at it because I don't want you to ever look at it. Don't touch it. Don't look at it. Don't know anything about it. No. No. I personally believe that God tucked it nice and tight in there so that we could discover it together with our partner and go, oh my gosh, what's down there? That's so cool. I love it. It's so cool. God made it that way for a reason. Isn't that amazing? It is so natural for little kids to look down there and go like, huh, what is that? There's no shame in that. And it's natural for you to look down there and go, huh, that's what that is. There's no shame in that. That's what I've got for you today. Next episode is going to be covering some of the minora, if you get my drift, you'll catch in the next episode, but the major parts of the vulva and all the things you probably didn't know and all the things you should know about your body. So I'll see you next week.